Yes, hello everyone. I'm going to talk about self medication. Self medication has become an issue to our society in the present generation, and we are bound to address it as medics. Number one is a self medication. This is an act where someone uses drugs, herbal remedies, or other treatments to address health issues, and this is basically done without consulting a health profession. So, this is one of the common things we do at using headaches, colds, and minor pains to ensure that we redeem our lives. But nevertheless, we can't render it bad or we can't render it good. Let's dive in to see how far it can be worse or how far it can be good. Number one, we have to know that why do people go for self-medication? It could be convenience, where visiting a doctor can take time and effort. So one will find a quicker way to fix, to get quicker fixes. Number two is cost. Professional consultation always take cost, especially when you go to medical offices. You'll find consultation fees, so people want to make sure they eschew that. Then lack of awareness and people not knowing the dangers of self-medication in some cases. And then lastly is belief in home remedies, especially with the herbals. I know where yes, in some societies these things work out, in some societies, advanced societies, they don't use so. But in every culture, there's always an aspect of having some herbal aspects of making sure that they can be able to address health concerns. So what are the potential risks of undergoing self-medication or carrying out that thing of self-medication? When you do self-medication, first of all, you may take incorrect dosage because you may act as if you're your own pharmacist, your own self, then you prescribe your own self, and so there's a danger of self-prescription which may result into incorrect dosages. Two is drug interactions. So you may have some drug interactions. People may mix up drugs. You may find that someone is taking betamol and then someone is adding other drugs, and you end up getting a mix. And when you come to other aspects, higher levels of learning, especially medics, you realize there are some drug interaction that can affect human behavior and can affect you, can affect the way your systems work. So in some way, self-medication should be brought to check before you can do anything regarding it. Then next is masking serious illnesses. There are some cases where a person may be having ulcers, and then a person tries to take up maybe those. We can say an example. Someone can take up those painkillers, and so you find that the person is trying to mask up a serious illness like ulcers. You may find someone is masking up a serious illness like typhoid. And by the time it takes to create havoc and you realize it is a serious disease, when you have wasted resources, you have wasted money. So those are some of the potential risks of undergoing self-medication. We can also talk about the solutions. If at all there could be dangers to the thing of self-medication, and if so, would it be okay or not? So, number one, it may not be that bad because there are some things which are minor, like headache and fever, yes, and these things work out. Someone may go take up another and gets okay, very well, fine. Someone may, and it still works. Then there are those who can take up, they know the medicines which work on them, and when they take other medicines, they don't work. So there are those cases where a person will take medicines that will work for that person. I'm not saying that self-medication will not work. I'm not trying to maybe second it, but in one way, there is a way where medical personnel has to interact with the patient outreach and the interactions to find what is best for the patient, because there are some drugs which don't work for specific individuals. Drug tolerance and such aspects can come in. So if at all you have to self-medicate, then you must know the labels, you must know your limits. How far, if symptoms persist serious, then that means it's a serious illness. If you are taking the medicine, you must sure you read the labels correctly. Try to take the medicines in the true light of what it's supposed to be. And then you must consult pharmacists. Consult seniors. So, in all ways, self-medication can be working, but in other realms, on the other side, it can be deadly. It can mimic, or it can cover or mask up serious illnesses. You see the person may end up suffering from serious disease. Has eaten up. We have seen cases where a person ends up with strangulations, especially with hernias. They become so severe that they become so terrible, because the person has been trying to babysit the issue, but trying to self-medicate, has been trying to take over the issue for himself, especially with sides of guilt and what. yet not knowing that it is becoming very, very, very dangerous the moment disease stays in the body long. So it's very important, very and very, very important, my people, to understand that self-medication is a very deadly case at some point. So it depends on knowing your limit. Know your limit. Know your limit. So I remain Isaac Newton. Stay blessed, stay safe. Stay blessed, stay safe. We shall continue to upload more content. If you have seen this video, very good. If you have seen this video so blessing, then give it a like, share and subscribe.